Europe's crypto market is about to change in a major way, and if you use Binance in the European Union, this update could affect how you trade, where you keep your crypto, and what platforms you trust going forward. Here's what's happening. The European Union is moving forward with its new crypto regulatory framework called MiCA, which stands for Markets in Crypto Assets. The goal is to create one clear rulebook for crypto companies across Europe. Instead of exchanges trying to operate under a patchwork of different rules in every country, MiCA allows a company to get approved in one EU member state, and then offer services across the broader European market. In theory, that should make crypto safer, clearer, and easier for users to understand. But in practice, it is creating a huge pressure point for companies that do not have approval in time. And right now, Binance is right in the middle of it. Binance had been trying to secure its MiCA authorization through Greece, but the company has now withdrawn that application and says it will pursue approval through another European Union member state instead. Now, that does not mean Binance is disappearing forever, and it does not mean users should panic, but it does mean there is real uncertainty around what Binance users in Europe will be able to do after the deadline. Depending on the country, account status, and specific service, some users could potentially see restrictions or changes to their access. That could include limits around trading, deposits, products, or other exchange features, while Binance works through the regulatory process. The most important thing to understand is this. Binance says user assets remain safe and accessible, so this is not a situation where crypto suddenly vanishes from your account. This is really about regulatory access. Can Binance legally keep offering the same services in Europe if its MiCA approval is not in place? That is the question, and that is why this story is such a big deal. For years, crypto users have chosen exchanges based on liquidity, coin selection, fees, and brand recognition. But now, regulation is becoming just as important, because it does not matter how big an exchange is if local rules suddenly limit what it can offer in your region. That is the part many people are waking up to right now. The platform you use needs to be easy to access, but it also needs to be prepared for the new regulatory environment. That is why some European users are already looking at alternatives that are operating under the MiCA framework. One example is eToro. eToro complies with the European Union's Markets in Crypto Assets regulatory framework and offers licensed crypto trading and custody services through its European entity. So for users who want a trusted platform that is aligned with the new EU rules, eToro is one option worth researching. And if you sign up through the link in the description, there may be a bonus crypto offer available. The exact offer can vary depending on your country, eligibility, and the promotion available at the time, so always check the terms before depositing. But if you were already planning to try a regulated platform, getting some free crypto after signing up and making a qualifying deposit can be a nice bonus. Another thing this Binance situation reminds people of is the importance of not relying on only one platform. That is where apps like Best Wallet can also be useful. Best Wallet app gives users another way to manage crypto, explore different assets, and stay more flexible instead of depending completely on one centralized exchange. This does not mean everyone needs to rush into anything. It simply means crypto users should understand their options. If one exchange has regulatory uncertainty, it helps to know where else you can trade, hold, manage, or move your crypto if needed. And that is really the bigger lesson here. Crypto is not just about price charts anymore. It is about access, it is about regulation, it is about custody, and it is about making sure the platforms you use can keep up with the rules in your country. So what should Binance users in Europe do right now? First, do not panic. Second, watch for official updates from Binance in your country. Third, check whether your specific account or services may be affected. Fourth, make sure you understand your withdrawal options and alternative platforms before the deadline. And finally, remember that regulation does not automatically mean crypto is dying. It really means crypto is becoming more serious. The companies that meet the rules may become stronger. Binance says it remains committed to Europe and plans to pursue MiCA authorization through another EU member state. But until that approval is secured, European users are facing a very uncertain moment. Just pay attention to the news, as the deadline is right around the corner.